What's up, everybody? It's your favorite local real estate agent with Joe Herbert Realty. Today we're sitting down with Megan Peck, the owner of French Creek Settlement, and we're going to answer some questions you might have about the title side of things after you buy a house or while you're buying a house. So, Megan, can you tell us what title insurance is?
Yes, title insurance in the real estate industry refers to the legal right to the ownership of property. So the insurance protects the real estate owner and lenders, if there's one involved, against any loss or damage that may occur due to unpaid liens like delinquent real estate taxes, municipal liens, unpaid judgments. The insurance also protects against any claim against a property by a party that's not the owner. In a real estate transaction, the seller must provide free and clear title to the buyer, and it's my job to make sure that that occurs. And at the end of the transaction, a title policy is provided to the buyers and lenders and ensures that the seller owner has the right to sell the land and any problems have been cleared through the closing.
Nice. It's good to know.
Yeah.
So with that, other than the title insurance, how would you describe what you do as a closing company?
So we're a third party that's hired by buyers to ensure that home title is clean. Our company utilizes a title searcher to research the public records and provide details about any liens, judgments, mortgages, previous owners or transfers, contracts or easements on the property, any bankruptcies or foreclosures. If the legal description of the property is unclear, we'll order the survey and we'll handle the facilitation of having that completed for closing. And that's what we call the title search or the abstract. That report's then provided to the company for review, and we compile together what's called a commitment, which is basically like a checklist of items that need to be taken care of in order for the title to be clear and handed over to the buyer. In reality, the closing company is the glue to the transaction. So we work with all parties, buyers, sellers, real estate agents, mortgage companies, and attorneys to make sure that the transaction comes to the closing table. So we're the neutral party. We're responsible for organizing and closing meetings with all parties at the appropriate time in the sales process, compiling all the relevant sale documentation and distributing copies to all parties, confirming the financing details of the sale with the lender, and receiving the payments and documents involved with the sale.
In your opinion, what characteristics would a good title agent have?
As with any professional role in the service industry, it's important to choose a title agent that communicates regularly, clearly, and professionally throughout the entire process of the transaction, uses modern technology to make sure the transaction is easier and secure. There's a lot of personal information going back and forth. Strong organization and coordination skills to put your mind at ease, knowing that the transaction is being handled efficiently. Experience and dedication to the real estate industry is a must, and trust that your personal information is being handled professionally and securely throughout the process.
All right, Megan. So with all of that being said, what are some of the other services you can offer here?
We offer settlement services to buyers, sellers, mortgage professionals, prepare closing statements, overseeing the closing, document signing, refinance transactions, title searches, holding and escrowing of funds, facilitating property surveys, uncovering encumbrances, issuing of title insurance, notary service, and educational seminars for agents. Look at our Facebook page for more details on that.
Oh, nice. That's good to know. I didn't know that myself.
Yeah.
And so, in your opinion, why should a buyer or seller work with you here at French Creek Settlement?
So it's important for buyers and sellers to know that whomever they use for closing is 100% their choice. So I pride myself on communication and transparency. I believe walking alongside buyers and sellers during their real estate journey. I'm working for the clients. Often this is their first transaction and they have lots of questions. So we get to be the ones that provide them with the answers. We are in the transaction together, and therefore communication is key. It also goes for agents and other parties. If something will hold up your transaction, you should know, and so should your agent. I've also been in the industry since 2016. I've seen a lot of different scenarios, and I know how to navigate troubled waters. If I don't have the answer, I'll find it for you. I've been in the legal field since 2010, and my roles have strictly been using confidential personal information, so you can trust that your information is safe with me. And I have high organizational skills and discipline that are utilized to make sure your transaction closes on time or before. We like when those contracts hit before contract date. We use the latest technology for closings, and we offer 2 convenient locations. We have an Erie office on West 12th Street by the Erie Airport, and we have a Union City office right in the heart of the Tri-County area. So that way it makes people traveling in for transactions a little easier if they're, maybe somewhere out in the South County.
It's very convenient.
Yes.
Awesome. Well, thank you for talking with us today. So whenever you guys are ready to buy or sell your house, give me a call. We'll make sure the transaction goes through smooth, and we'll work with Megan here at French Creek Settlement.
Thanks, everyone.